Tell me about your month or so since you've been at Barnet, your decision to come here and how it's been so far.
Well, it's been a lot of work, and I think that I have to give also compliment to the players to pick up certain things very fast. And we had a great spell, but now we got a little knock. But that's what I always said in the beginning. There will be a couple of bumps on the road, but we were in a tough place. We're still in a tough place, but that's where you build character that you will take with you for the rest of your life.
You seem to have an affinity with the British game. Why is that?
I love the way the British approach a game and how they really have love for the game. Sometimes when you see a match, mid-table match, and you see it in Italy or in Holland or whatever, it's a bit boring. But when you see England, they're fighting for every point, and it's contagious. So then really you get into it. Sometimes when you see like a couple of years ago or last year you saw Everton play, man, I was even getting tired watching them. That's how much energy they transmit. And I see also the fans. If you look at the fans in Championship, League 1 or League 2, it's unbelievable, and it's really contagious.
How's it been settling in? Because you come obviously with a big reputation. What did you say to the players? How did you make them comfortable around you?
I'm just, when you play, you just play, and football is a communication tool. And as a manager, they had to really get to know me and what I'm about and what I demand from my players. And so far, they picked up what I demand, but we have to go to the next stages. So I will see if they also in that optic they can manage.
We know you got the skills, Edgar, but you on the pitch you were all about endeavour and honesty. How are you coping with the pace and the cut and thrust of the game at 39 years young?
Yeah, but okay. Thank you for the compliment. But it's okay. It's I love the game. I love League 2. I love how they really play their game, and I don't underestimate it, and I just go along with it. But I still try to make my team play in a certain way, and I try to combine the English or the British culture with the foreign culture, because I'm not here to trying to do something different. I just try to get some different detailing, and try to really make it a nice mixture. Because it doesn't make sense if you come here and try to change 360 degrees for what they know.
Ajax, Barcelona, Milan, Inter, Tottenham, some of the biggest clubs in the world. Your career's not finished, but when you look back, you must take great satisfaction from all you have achieved. And as a youngster, as a young player, has it gone the way you dreamt, or has it been better?
It's been better than I ever dreamt, and I felt, and I felt blessed, privileged, and honored to have played for those teams. I mean, like who didn't want to play? Still kids dream about them, and still. I feel the same way. I also feel privileged that I can still pick up the phone, and with every club I played, I can still walk in the dressing room whenever I want. So definitely I feel privileged, and definitely it's more than I really dreamed of.
How's the game changed in your perspective? I mean, how do the pros and the cons of the modern game compare to when you were coming through as a youngster?
A lot. There's a lot of there's cons and definitely pros. I mean, like for now, you have to, if you play like 3 or 4 good matches, it's all over internet. You're a big hype sensation. Everything travels the world 100 times faster than before, because now you have internet. Now you have the whole social media thing. Now you have a more bigger coverage of football games. So everything is going on. Like obviously when we were growing up, you didn't have that, and you needed to play like 1 or 2 seasons good to really be regarded as a good player. And now you only sometimes need 5 games to regard a good player.
Good thing, bad thing?
Yeah, good and a bad thing. But on the other hand, that also raises what I said to this gentleman before, a lot of pressure, because if you play, you've got a big talent everywhere, all eyes on you, and maybe you're not ready yet. Like in the past, you could have made your errors and you can develop slower at Ajax, because maybe a lot of people in Holland would see it, but not all over the world. Now every time everybody is focused on you when Ajax is playing, and that also brings pressure. And from a young age, the pressure and also the money that is now thrown at them is also gone in a pro, because at the end of the day, it also gets also a lot of pressure off you, because you already are settled for a period of time. But also you see that sometimes some guys are in love with what's around football and not with football.
One of the issues that persists in the game is racism.
Yeah.
If we concede that it's always going to be in society, I'm more interested in your take on how you think footballers dealt with the problem.
No, I don't know how they dealt with it, but with the whole racism thing is like, I see people talk that they're not, how can I say, they can't judge. If you're not experienced, you can't only imagine, and then you should sit with people who have been racially abused. Because I think that is one of the two requirements. You know, you can't say, listen, I imagine, so I make the rule, this and this and this. No, I imagine, and then we can discuss. And I think that is the right way to approach the thing and really come up with solutions.
Have you ever been abused on the pitch, or witnessed any player being abused?
Yes.
How did you deal with it? How was it dealt with?
To be honest, yeah, I have, and sometimes you just had to, you know, back in the day, you just have to take it, because if you know, you can say it. Of course, it's frustrating, but it is what it is, and sometimes the funny thing is, you just accept it, and that's the wrong thing, because it happens so often that, you know, you just accept and just play your game.
Can you recall anything particularly that had you thinking, did I just witness that? Did he just talk to me that way? Is there any?
Yeah,
you don't have to call no names, but any incidents you recall?
Yeah, there were absolutely, but that was also a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's changed in that respect?
I don't know if it's changed, because I heard rumors and there were still people getting sued for it. So, yeah. So,
how would you advise a young player today to deal with an issue like that on the pitch?
Yeah, but you know, but the other, I had a discussion with also some. I have my own opinion.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes people just want to say things to get a reaction from you.
Yeah.
And a racist remark doesn't mean you're a racist.
True.
That's my opinion.
I agree.
Because let's be honest. Let's face it. I think you know, how many people who are black or Asian have also made a racist remark?
I
know,
agree.
because that's why I say you have to also look at yourself.
Yeah.
Not look always at, you know, but are you a racist? The thing is, look at that. Are you a racist, or are you not a racist? Because if you make a racist remark, you know that you can say sorry, and you know it won't have a game. That's an excuse. But are you a racist? Those two things. A racist remark is not acceptable as well. Then you have to be punished. But then, you know, you deal with it. He's punished, done. But a racist is something else, and I think that we have to punish them severely. But you have to make a difference between a racist and a racist remark. If a guy is making a racist remark a couple of times, hey.
You have to ask yourself.
Then you have to ask yourself, hey, where does it come from? Because sometimes they just say it just to get a reaction from you, just to get you off your you know, out of your head.
What did you make of what happened? Did you see the England under 21s in Serbia?
Yeah.
And what did you think of that in 2012?
That is really disgust me. And you know, there has to be severe punishments for that, because it was obvious. And the thing is, if you would, and then the thing what bothered me the most is that they wanted to. What I don't like is take it as it is and apologize. No, they wanted to sweep it under the carpet, say it never happened. And there's movies what they hear what it was been said. You know, so I mean, like it's 2012. It's not, you know, we're not in.
You never been in that situation, have you?
Yes, of course I've been in a situation, but you know, it is what it is. And
what do you make of black players forming a support network for the FA and the PFA to help them deal with issues like this? Do you think that's a positive or a negative thing?
I don't see why it's a negative thing. I think that what I said before is, but it has to be a joint venture. You know, don't come with splinter groups. You know, you have to help each other, because if one side is doing this, another side is doing that, you know, then before you know it, they're against each other or standing. You have a standoff, and I think that the bottom line is both parties want to solve this problem. True. That's my opinion.
In a word, then, Edgar, do you think the issue is taken seriously by football?
No, you have to take it seriously.
Do you think it is taken seriously?
I don't know. To be honest, what I've read and what I've seen so far, I don't know. You know, I think I have to not that much information to make a very big judgment about it. The only thing I heard about a splinter group or a group, and I heard about the FA. The only thing I think is common sense.
Back to immediate challenges. Barnet, they've won 3, drawn 2, and I think drawn 1 and lost 2 this weekend. Got Accrington on Friday.
Yeah.
Not bad, because before you came here you hadn't won a game.
You already have more points than the previous 12.
That's right. So moving forward, I mean, what's it going to take for you to stay in the division, which is obviously the goal?
Yeah, but the thing is, you know, I already said, Bill, if you're not staying in the division, so be it. But you know, you come in here, there's already a situation where, you know, there's already a situation. You already are players, so you have to deal with. You know, you have to deal with how it is.
But you think you're positive now?
Yeah, of course. If not, I wasn't here. But the thing is, we look at the long-term strategy, and the long-term strategy is to develop players and to create something, a stepping stone for players, so that, you know, they come here to Barnet to become better players and help themselves and us.
Thanks for your time, brother.